Hello folks, and welcome to me having a little look at the FIFA 18 demo that was released this week. Now don't panic, this isn't just going to be me playing the FIFA 18 demo. Okay, gameplay wise I'm just playing the FIFA 18 demo, but what this video is really about is getting an idea of what sort of FIFA 18 content you'd like to see on the channel when the full game comes out in just a few weeks time. So over the course of FIFA 17 you'll have seen on the channel that I've tried quite a few different things and never really got anywhere with it, but I do love FIFA. I've been playing FIFA back since FIFA 95 on the Mega Drive, and it's something I want to make more part of the channel. Obviously there's a lot of football content on the channel already. By the way, I love these new Premier League graphics they're using in the game now, so very cool. But there's a lot of Football Manager content on the channel, so there should be a lot of crossover between people who are enjoying the Football Manager stuff, people who would potentially enjoy FIFA stuff. But I think what I need is to come up with a way of making a FIFA 18 series something that I can play with a little bit of longevity and that you'll continue to find enjoyable. So I've got a couple of ideas, and I'd like you to let me know down in the comments to this video what you'd actually like to see me doing. As you can see, one of the reasons why I don't do commentary on live gameplays on FIFA at the moment is because as soon as I start trying to talk to you lot, I become even more incompetent at this game than I already was previously. And when you're as incompetent as I am already, that is something of a problem. But there you go, we'll have a little shot from long range. But I've got a couple of different ideas. I did start an Ultimate Team Road to Glory this year that I did 5 or 6 episodes on. I was enjoying, because of when it came out, it was actually really hard to make any progress. My Road to Glory FIFA team, I never made it out of Division 9. Whereas with my actual Ultimate Team, I made it as high as 7 at one point. Yeah, I know I'm not very good at FIFA. We all know I'm not very good at FIFA, which is kind of why I need to check with you what sort of FIFA content you'd like to see someone who's not very good at the game producing. So Ultimate Team Road to Glory is definitely a possibility, because I really enjoy playing Ultimate Team. It's the mode I play more often than not when I'm offline. But there's also the new version of the Journey. Obviously I again started the Journey this year, got a little way into it and then kind of just stopped. And then there's the idea of doing either a manager mode or a be a player mode, is that what they call it? Or even something like Pro Clubs thing. I'm probably leaning against that one because it's not a mode I ever really play. I'm not the most sociable gamer in the world. I think there's probably definitely going to be some Ultimate Team content on the channel. Oh, that was just pathetic. I recorded the podcast last night and was talking about how much I enjoy the new dribbling mechanic on FIFA 18. I've played probably 10 or 15 games of FIFA 18 now across Insomnia and this demo, and I am really enjoying the way the dribbling is different, but I'm not showing that to you lot at all now. So perhaps that's an indicator that I need to do gameplay and then commentate over it after the event, or maybe I just need to accept that I'm not very good and just try and get better with practice. Feedback on that is very much welcome. But what FIFA content from me would you like to see? Do you want me to kick things off with the Journey and play through that and then sort of review from there? Or is the Journey one of those things that if you're interested in FIFA and if you've got FIFA, you'll play through the Journey yourself and you don't really want to see someone else do it? If it's like it was last year, it's all pretty much same old thing regardless of the decisions you make and how well you play. It kind of all ends up the same way anyway. And there was that big long bit, which is where I stopped making the videos, where it just kind of becomes a career mode without the interesting bits, and it got really quite dull and repetitive for a little while. So the Journey, although it's kind of the big thing that people make a fuss of, or at least last year they did when it first came out, it does have the potential to get pretty boring pretty quickly. I think an Ultimate Team Road to Glory has a lot of potential as a series, but does rely on me being able to successfully record multiplayer games, which, oh, hang about, we'll just score this goal there. Oh, he just hits it over. Goodness me, should have scored there. And sometimes my internet connection is a little bit hit and miss. I mean, it's been better recently since I've got my shiny new router. I'm not dropping out of connections when I'm playing Ultimate Team online anymore. So perhaps Ultimate Team is what we need to be doing. But let me know. I've watched an awful lot of FIFA content over the last 6 months. Like I say, with it being something I want to bring to the channel, I'm doing a similar amount of research to what I did when I first started doing Football Manager, when I spent 3-4 months just watching loads and loads of people playing Football Manager and stealing all the best bits, and then gradually over time putting my own flavour on top of it. And that's the process I want to go through with FIFA. I feel like the bits that I've tried to do so far, they're all little experiments in how FIFA content could be, where I'm stealing the best bits from other creators. And now I think I am ready. Oh, that was the wrong pass, but it's worked out quite well. And now I think I'm probably ready to do my own little mixing pot of the good stuff from what other people are doing and try and make that into Kev doing FIFA his way. But what I don't want to do is do another false start in a series. We've had 2 or 3 at this point. And similar to with Total Extreme Wrestling, the more false starts I have, the less likely you are to keep coming back for the episode 1s of the new stuff. So Total Extreme Wrestling, I'm having the best series of that I've ever had at the moment, and really enjoying it, and it's going to be a nice long-term thing now. But the episode 1 of that has got a fraction of the views of the second episode 1 I did, and that's a fraction of the views of the first episode 1 I did. If I'd have got it right the first time in Total Extreme Wrestling, I had like 7,000-8,000 views on the first episode 1 of that, and because it was not new and exciting anymore, I'm nowhere near that in any of the episode 1s I've done since. And FIFA so far has been a similar story, but I feel like we kind of get the opportunity to redo an episode 1 with it being FIFA 18. So I need to get it right at the start, and that's where you lot come in. So I'm going to put a poll on the screen. I will remember to do this. I know whenever I say that, I never actually put a poll on the screen, but there's going to be a poll now up there. So click that now, and let me know whether you want to see Ultimate Team, whether you want to see the journey, whether you want to see a career mode. I think they're going to be the 3 different choices that we have. We have been poor in this first half. I've not lost a game on the demo yet, but this is the first time I've tried to talk whilst playing. So I think we need to forget the sales pitch for Kev's new videos in the second half and focus on winning this match and some of the awesome things that are new in FIFA 18. And in addition to the fancy new dribbling, which I really enjoy, there is the new crossing mechanic that they're making a song and dance about that I'm actually struggling a little bit with that at the moment. I'm finding the new way of dribbling is an improvement. The crossing though, I'm yet to master. Crossing used to be my go-to. You've probably seen from the videos that I've done in the past, when I'm really struggling, if all else fails, get the ball out wide, sprint down the wing, whip in across, and there's a good chance that it'll end up okay. But as soon as I get the ball and get an opportunity to do it, I'm going to try and demonstrate how that's not really working out for me on FIFA 18 so far. So here we go, we've got a chance to get it out wide to Rashford, there we go. And now we've just got to beat our man, which is... Oh, actually, look at the pace on Marcus Rashford. Goodness me. Now we get the cross in, and I just can't really aim the crosses yet. And that's happened a few... I need to spend a little bit of time practicing crossing, which in the past, you've never really had to aim properly. You kind of just hit the button, and it whips into the right sort of areas. And it seems they've made it a little bit more complicated, which I guess if it ultimately gives us more control, that's a good thing. Oh, is he in here? Rashford is in! I pressed the lob and shoot button there to just dink it over the keeper and nothing happened. And, oh, that's horrific. That should have been 1-0. That was the chance of the game. And the pace on Marcus Rashford. Right, Lukaku's in here. Can he get there? He can't. We're gonna concede a late goal here, aren't we? We've had 2 very good, similar chances where we're just getting the through balls to actually hit. And there we go. Top corner. No. And he's injured now as well. Who is that who's picked up an injury? The other thing I quite like, and I don't know if it will show me it here, is the recommended substitutions. For someone who is a big fan of the auto pick button on Football Manager, on occasions, obviously not all the time, but I like the fact that as the game progresses, it makes recommendations for the substitutions. He's offside there, surely. Flag's up. Yeah, is the flag up? Yeah, the flag is up. Cool, he took his time. He's so far away, I couldn't tell if the flag was up. But like, if we go ahead, or I mean, as a goal goes in, it's the only time I've noticed it happen so far is when goals go in. But it then makes recommendations. Here you go. We might get a recommended substitution behind my head if I get out of the way, if it appears, to then kind of make us more defensive and try and sit on this lead a little bit, which I think is a really neat little feature. Back heel. Kev does a back heel. Who was that who just scored? Can't even see his number. Someone bursting through from midfield. I don't even know who we've got in our midfield. Is that Mkhitaryan, maybe? Do we even get to see? Oh, Herrera, of course. See, I'm not a Man United fan. I just picked them because I like Lukaku. I have him in my ultimate team. Both of my ultimate teams I have Lukaku in. And I just enjoy the way he plays on FIFA. Big and quick. I mean, what more could you want? And that's why I picked Man United for this. Because I think I've played as every team now as part of the demo over the last 2 or 3 hours. Really giving this a good going over. Mainly because I've got a replay with... Oh, there it goes. Oh, no, I thought it was giving me a recommended substitution, but it's the other team's thing behind my back. I've got a rematch with MGP co-host Pab at EGX in a couple of weeks. We played each other at Insomnia and I won. But we're going to have that rematch EGX weekend. We're going to queue up for FIFA 18 again, despite already doing it at Insomnia, and despite the fact the full game will be out by the time we get there. We're going to queue up for it again, just so that we can have a rematch. Right, we've got a score here. Let's just put it across to Lukaku. Please stay on. What did you just do? That was the worst pass in the history of the world. We managed to keep him onside, but the pass was awful. And I can't even blame crossing because I used the through ball button because I was afraid to press driven cross because I've had so little luck with crosses, and they've gone at the other end and scored. And that is entirely self-inflicted, and it's going to be the first game on the demo that I haven't won. Are we going to get a recommended substitution pop up? I need to make a substitution, really. Oh, that's just poor. I don't even know what happens if we don't win. Does it go to penalties or something? I haven't played just the ordinary kick-off version of FIFA for ages, apart from on this demo. Right, let's go and grab a winner now and make myself feel better about that sheer incompetence a minute ago. Right, so much space. It's got to be in. Ho, 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 ho. See, you all doubted that Kev's been doing shooting practice. Kev's seriously been doing shooting practice. I know I've made some terrible mistakes in this game today, but that, for as long as FIFA 18 is out, that could be the best goal they've got no bottom halves. That could be the best goal I score in FIFA 18 all year. That is not the kind of goal that I score. Let's enjoy that on the replay. Pogba picks it up on the edge of the area. And look at this. I like this fancy new replay system as well. Let's look at him from all these different angles. And let's just see this. Thump into the top corner. He was celebrating before that even went in. He knew from the moment it left his boot that that was going into the top corner. What a goal from Paul Pogba. And now we just need to not mess up. You're too right, lad. You did very well there. Still no recommended substitution, though, which is a shame. I wanted to, those of you who haven't played the demo, I wanted to show you that fancy new feature because I quite like it. You'll probably all be telling me in the comments it's been there for years and I've just never noticed it before, and it just doesn't happen very often, and it just so happens that I've seen it happen 3 or 4 times across 10 games playing on this demo. But I can't believe that goal we just scored. That's amazing. Let's go and grab another one, really show off. Rashford's got loads of space down here. Can he make amends for what happened last time? So much space for Rashford, and that's really poor. And Lukaku again is in the middle, and probably should have got a pass from Rashford there, but we've got a chance here. I mean, he says he's learned to shoot, but that Pogba goal aside, I've missed some chances. We have been much better in the second half, though, and I've not been focused on the sales pitch. But don't forget, before we go, make sure you go back to half time and vote in that poll. Let me know down in the comments if you've got something to say about what you'd like to see me do in FIFA 18. But definitely it is going to be more a part of the channel than FIFA 17 has ever been. I've got all this extra time now where I can actually dedicate to producing some good quality FIFA content, and that is what I intend to do. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and thank you very much for watching.